I guess it's not surprising then that the banking industry is not exactly thrilled about this.
The bank doesn't want competition because they've done a shitty job of serving their customers.
Hey, Casual Crypto Investor family, it is the Casual Crypto Investor, and I am back with another video. In this video, I have a jam-packed XRP Ripple Swell video for you today. I know it's been a couple of days since I haven't made a video. The crypto market has been just brutal right now. It's been down a lot, but nevertheless, hey, it's a great entry point for a lot of people that if you're getting into crypto, again, not financial advice by any means, but a lot of cryptos are currently on sale when you look at the all-time high, either the all-time high prices or where some of these cryptos were a few months ago. So nevertheless, hey, I'll probably take advantage of some of the discount pricing, especially on XRP this Friday when I get paid. But yeah, nevertheless, there's a lot to report here with the Ripple Swell conference ending. I'm super excited, super bullish again on XRP. Hearing some of the reports that are coming out of the Ripple Swell, it kind of like breathe some life back into me a little bit because, man, the past couple of weeks have been brutal in regards to crypto. So nevertheless, I'm still here. My heart's still beating, thank God. I still got air in my lungs. And so I'm still fighting a good fight as best as I can, as best as we all can, right? Because I know the crypto market has been brutal for everyone. So nevertheless, we are currently still down close to 4.5 or 4.25% right now, sitting at $3.53 trillion market cap. Bitcoin is sitting at 103,000. I want to say that it dipped below 100,000, which was interesting to see. Ethereum too as well, well below 3,500 right now, or even 4,000. I think it got as high as 4,000 if I'm not mistaken. XRP sitting at $2.34, but it is up almost 8% over the past 24 hours, which is a great sign. I think a lot of that's off the heels of some of the news I'm going to share with you today. So let's get into it. All right. Quick shameless plug. Make sure to follow me on X if you want to stay updated in regards to what's happening in the overall crypto space, as well as what's happening with the Casual Crypto Investor. All right. So make sure to follow me on X. Sometimes it's easier for me to tweet than it is for me to make a video. And then when news drops sporadically in crypto, so sometimes it's easier for me to pump out information on X than it is for me to stop and make a video. So let's get into some of the great juicy news with the Ripple Swell conference. All right. So we have this that was just announced by Monica Long. 13 years of XRP, of the XRP ledger. Big thank you to all the validators and nodes, operators, infrastructure providers, builders, apps, users, and every other person that is part of the XRP community. It hit over 100 million ledgers closed, which is just absolutely insane. And honestly, I feel like this number is going to only increase as we get more and more adoption, and especially with one of the partnerships I'm going to be mentioning in a few minutes here. All right. Next up too as well. This is huge news. This made me really excited. This is coming from Coin Bureau. At Ripple Swell, Canary Capital CEO Stephen McClurg said, "We're ready to launch the XRP ETF next week." Let's give it on, man. Let's give a hand clap for that, man. That's a standing ovation right there. Okay. So next week, could we see some change in price action, some positive change in price action? We shall see. So I'm going to be definitely checking my phone, my computer, everything, man. I'm going to have everything all lit up. You know what I'm saying? To see where the price of XRP goes in the next week or so. So this is awesome, just awesome news that I'm excited to share with you all. All right. Next up, I thought this was pretty interesting as well. This is from Cointelegraph. India's Madras High Court has legally recognized XRP as property, granting its protection under criminal law. So I'm assuming like things like property, like a house, like a car, XRP as like quote unquote money. Okay. Currency. Okay. Wink, wink, so to speak. As basically, they recognize XRP as property. So I thought this was very interesting. Obviously, India has a huge population. And so, this is great steps for the future. And I'm sure other countries will adopt this as well. Okay. Now, this is one of the ones that I was very excited to see. This is coming from Watcher Guru. Ripple partners with MasterCard to introduce RLUSD credit card settlements on which ledger? The XRP ledger. Let's get that's another hand clap right now. Okay, that is just amazing news. And who knows, man? If they get MasterCard, they might maybe get American Express. Who knows? This maybe could cause a domino effect with some of the other credit card companies out there. All right, and also too as well in regards to Ledger, the more I guess the more money that comes on the ledger, hopefully in turn that will also equal to XRP or higher prices for XRP, in my opinion. But we shall see what happens. But I just wanted to make you guys aware of that this is some more great news, and it's just going into the mass adoption of using Ripple's technology, which will hopefully in turn lead to the use case for XRP. All right. Next up here. Now this is getting juicy right here. This is the creme de la creme of the video right here. All right. So this is an announcement by Ripple at Swell 2025. All right. We have closed 500 million strategic investment at $40 billion evaluation led by Fortress Investment Capital Group and Citadel Securities. It says right here, 95 billion in total Ripple payment volume, which is insane. 1 billion. And again, RLUSD has only been around maybe a little less than a year or so, give or take. Right about a year. Okay. 1 billion RLUSD stablecoin market cap. Insane. 6 strategic acquisitions completed in just over 2 years. The hidden roads. I can't remember all of them, but there was a lot. But yeah, the multiple strategic partners that they've kind of merged and partnered with. Okay, 25% of share repurchase. So they've been buying back I believe XRP. 3x growth in Ripple Prime business. 75 regulatory license globally. What more could you ask for? What more can you ask for? It's kind of like dropping the mic. I feel like Maximus and Gladiator. Are you not entertained? You know what I'm saying? Like that's what it feels like. And so, man, I'm just so excited just to hear all the great things that Ripple is doing. Been a long time XRP investor, and hopefully, guys, I'm praying that maybe within a year or so that we can all have better lives because we decided to make the investment and purchase XRP. All right. And so kind of wrapping up here, I highlighted some key parts of the article and what this whole $500 million strategic investment led by Fortress and Citadel Securities means. All right. So diving into the article, it says right here, Ripple, the leading financial technology company that offers crypto solutions for businesses today, announced a $500 million strategic investment at a $40 billion valuation for world-class institutional investors led by funds managed by affiliates Fortress Investment Group, affiliates of Citadel Securities, Pantera Capital, which is huge, Galaxy Digital, Braven Howard, and Marshall Wace, or Was, I guess I pronounce it. The investment follows Ripple's strongest year to date in its recent $1 billion tender offer at the same evaluation, underscoring continued confidence in the company's growth trajectory and long-term vision. Moving on here, it says that this investment reflects both Ripple's incredible momentum and further validation of the market opportunities we're aggressively pursuing by some of the most trusted financial institutions in the world, said Brad Garlinghouse, Ripple CEO. We started in 2012 and with one use case, payments, and have expanded that success into custody, stablecoins, prime brokerage, corporate treasuries, leveraging digital assets like XRP. Today, Ripple stands as a partner for institutions looking to access crypto and blockchain. In just over 2 years, Ripple completed 6 acquisitions, including 2 valued over $1 billion, which is absolutely dude, like that's insane, man. Ripple has got some money, okay? Expanding its footprint across payments, custody, and stablecoins while entering new markets in prime brokerage and treasury management. Payments have quickly become one of the most practical and scalable applications of crypto. Earlier this year, the company acquired stablecoin infrastructure company Rail, adding capabilities to Ripple Payments as a full-service cross-border platform using Ripple, RLUSD, and XRP to make global money movement faster and more efficient for businesses. With 75 regulatory licenses, Ripple can move money on behalf of its customers, cutting out intermediaries and simplifying liquidity management on and off ramps. Total Ripple payment volumes have now surpassed $95 billion, a clear sign of growing demand in real-world utility. And I cannot wait. I think it's honestly, guys, I think it's only a matter of time so we start seeing trillions up here. Okay. That's just my opinion. All right. Moving on here. It says in a post-Genius Act world, institutions are increasingly turning to trusted stablecoins like RLUSD for use case, such as treasury payments and collateral. A key reason why Ripple acquired G Treasuries in October. G Treasury manages trillions of dollars of volume for its Fortune 500 customers. As I just mentioned, it's only a matter of time until we get to trillions. All right. Fortune 500 customers who are keen to use stablecoins and digital assets to move money 24/7, 365, and put their idle capital to work. All right. And I'm sure these large, these large institutions will be able to make money 24/7. They do not have to wait for Monday until the banks are open and all this other bull crap. All right. They will be making money hand over fist 24/7, 365. Every second they can potentially get paid on whatever investments or whatever investment plays that they have going on. All right. Wrapping up here, guys, before I get out of here, the last paragraph here. Just this week, RLUSD crossed a $1 billion market cap, as I mentioned earlier, in less than a year since its launch. Ripple also recently completed its acquisition of Hidden Road, now known as Ripple Prime, where RLUSD is already in use as collateral. Since the deal was announced, client collateral has doubled. Average daily transactions have climbed to more than 60 million, and the business has tripled in size. Ripple Prime is now expanding into collateralized lending for XRP and supporting a rapidly growing base of institutions trading XRP-based products. So, guys, if this doesn't make you bullish on XRP, I really do not know what will. I honestly feel like it's only a matter of time. I do feel that one of these days we're going to wake up and be on our knees thanking God that we saw the vision in XRP and have, invested in this asset. So, guys, let me know what you think about the news that I shared with you today. Love to get some feedback. Love to hear from you. Are you excited? Are you pumped? Are you just kind of in the mood of like, let's wait and see what happens type of vibe? Let me know in the comment section down below. Hopefully you enjoyed the content. If you did, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you all in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.